All right, well, that was a brutal 3 weeks. As you can tell from the title, we got pretty sick there. So we had bronchitis, and if you don't know how bronchitis works, you get like a normal sickness, like a cold or a flu, and then, as that goes away, the bronchitis develops, and, you just get this nasty fucking cough and it was fucking brutal. I've got an inhaler now and shit. And we're still not at 100% yet. So we're gonna avoid going to failure on all the sets here. We're gonna keep it at an RPE of around 8 or 9. I'm gonna try to anyway, but man, it's been like 3 weeks and I just cannot keep skipping out on the gym. And over the last couple of days, I've been starting to feel a little bit better. So I think it's finally time to start getting back in here. Other than that though, the cut's been going pretty good. I've been able to keep to the diet pretty consistently. So as you can see, we've been down quite a few pounds since the last video 3 weeks ago. I think it was like I weighed in at like 217 or 218 this morning or something like that. So yeah, everything's gone pretty well. Anyways, we're doing the chest and back day just like I said I would. But we're gonna start with the lat pull down here. I feel like my lats, I wanna prioritize them a little bit more. So instead of doing the upper back row, we're gonna do a lat pull down. And then I also swapped out the neck curls for some reverse kind of like extensions like this with dumbbells instead of so we're doing this still, but we're also gonna be doing this instead of the neck curls. But anyways, we're gonna get into these lat pull downs here. So also, we're gonna be skipping out on doing the warm-up sets. I mean, I'm still gonna do them. I'm just not gonna put them in the video because I'll still leave it in the description, but I feel like it just extends the video unnecessarily. You know what I'm gonna be doing, right? For the warm-ups, it's always gonna be 5 reps, 3 reps, 1 rep, and it's gonna be like, 60% of the working weight, 80% of the working weight, and then 100% of the working weight. And I pretty much do that for everything. So going forward, we're just gonna keep the working sets in the videos to kind of save some time and decrease the length on the videos. Anyways, let's get into the working set of the lat pull down here. So, obviously we're down a significant amount of pounds with our body weight, and I haven't been in the gym in 3 weeks. So I don't know how many reps I'm gonna get. I don't know where my strength is for all the exercises. But last time we did 160 for 8 at an RPE of 10, and then the following set it was 160 for 7 at an RPE of 10. So I've decreased the weight by 5 pounds to 155. And I don't know, like I said earlier though, we're gonna try and aim for like an RPE of 8 or 9 just because I don't wanna push myself any harder than I need to, since I'm probably at like 85 or 90% of like being recovered from this sickness. So but yeah, I just couldn't be away from the gym any longer, bro. It's just brutal. Like getting sick while you're in the middle of a cut, like you're just asking to lose muscle at that point. So anyways, let's get into this first set here. Okay, so I think I could have got 2 more. I think that was 7. Honestly, we'll write an RP of 8.5 though. I could have gotten 1 or 2 more for sure. But yeah, we're gonna try and keep it easy. And also, I gotta fucking remove my hat on that second set because that shit was annoying as fuck. The bar bumping into it. Anyways, we're gonna rest for a couple minutes and then go into the next working set. Okay, second set here. We're gonna try and get like 6. Well, I mean, we'll get 6. And keep it around that RPE of, 8 or 9. Okay, well, we did 7 again. It was feeling pretty good. Lat pull-down's always been an exercise that I struggle. My form consistency, standardization, I always struggle with it a little bit, so we're gonna have to work on the form again since it's been a few weeks since I've done this movement, but we'll get there. I'd say that was an RPE of probably 8.5 again, or 9 maybe. Right, 8.5. I feel like I might have been able to get 2 more. Okay, next we're doing the Pec Dec. Okay, Pec Dec. So we just did the warm-ups. We decreased the weight. So our first warm-up we did 100, and then our second warm-up we did 130. So we decreased the weight on our second warm-up from 135 to 130. And then for our third warm-up, it was 170. We decreased it to 160. So that's what our working weight is gonna be now. And then last time I did 170 for 8 at an RPE of 10. So we'll try and do like 160 for like 6 or 7 at an RPE of 8 or 9. So it's gonna be the first working set here. And I changed the adjuster here back to the 3rd setting. So my elbows are a little more bent than straight. And that's just because I was doing my warm-ups on the 4th setting and I was keeping my arms nice and straight, but I was just getting some elbow, like the pit here, the ditch or whatever you call it, discomfort. So we're gonna keep it on the 3rd setting here, just until we get a little more comfortable and the elbows get more accustomed to this exercise since it's been so long. Okay, 6 reps. I'd say that was definitely an RPE of 9 there. We were cutting it pretty close. But also now that I have it on the 3rd setting for my working sets, I feel like the range of motion is so little. So maybe I'll go back to the 4. I wish there was like a 3.5, you know? I feel like that'd be perfect because the 3rd setting feels too short and the 4th setting feels too much, too long. The range of motion is too long. It's like, I don't know, maybe I just got to get used to the feeling on my elbows, but we'll see on the next set, see how it goes. We're gonna probably decrease the weight a little bit and get like 5 reps or 4 or 5 reps. All right, our rest is about to end for the first working set here. We're gonna go into the second working set. We decreased the weight by 10 pounds. So now it's 150 instead of 160, and we're gonna try and match the reps of 6 at an RPE of 8 or 9. But also we increased the range of motion a bit, so I don't know, we'll see how it affects the set. But yeah, we're still gonna try and match with like at least 6, maybe 5 or 6. Okay, some rep slowdown there on that last one, so probably an RPE of 8 or 9. 5 reps, we'll take it. Yeah, 150, I think 5 reps, yeah, at an RPE, we'll say 8.5. Definitely could have gotten 1 more, but I don't know if I could have gotten 2 more. So I might have been able to. So yeah, an RPE of 8.5. And next up, we're going to the upper back row, chest supported upper back row. All right, so we're just finishing the rest here for our last warm-up set. So working weight for this exercise now is going to be 170 pounds, and we're going to try and go for like 6 or 7 here. And the reason why it's such a big jump downwards in weight, because before we were doing, what did we do? We did 200 for 9 reps at an RPE of 10. So yeah, the reason why we're going down 30 pounds here is because we're doing this third now in our split, the third exercise, and also obviously because we're trying to lower the weight on everything because we were sick. But yeah, so it's a little bit of a bigger jump downwards, just because it's later in the sesh, and the other reasons why we decrease the weight on every other exercise. But anyways, 170, we're gonna go for 6 or 7 here at an RPE of 8 or 9. Okay, yeah, that was, what did I do? I did 6, I think I did 7 reps. That was definitely an RPE of, I'd put that at 8.5. Definitely could have got one more. Might have been able to get 2. So I think next set I think we're gonna decrease the weight to 165 and try and get like 5 reps. Okay, warm up for the first set's done. We decreased the weight by 5 pounds. We're gonna do 165 and try and go for 5 or 6. Okay, I think that was 6. Yeah, probably the same RPE of 8.5 there. All right, so we're doing the Incline Smith next here. We've got a different bench because we're working in with somebody. So the ergo is going to be a little bit different than last time. But we did 165 for 8 last time. We decreased the weight to 155. We're going to go for like 5 or 6 maybe. And yeah, just try and keep the RPE a little lower than usual. Okay, I'd say that was definitely an RPE of 9. It was getting pretty hard there on the last rep, but we might try and get like 4 reps on the next set here. Okay, the rest for our first set is coming to an end here. Yeah, I don't remember if I got 5 or 6 reps on my first set there, but I'll have to just look back at the footage and double check. Anyways, so the working weight at the first time, I don't know if I went over it because I was kind of in a rush so that I could let the other guy I was working in with finish his last set. But so last time we did chest and back, we did 165 for 8 reps at an RPE of 10. That last set, I decreased the weight by 10 pounds, so we did 155 for 5 reps at an RPE of 9, 5 or 6 reps, I don't remember. But then this set, we're going to decrease the weight another 10 pounds to 145, and we're going to aim for 4 or 5 reps here at an RPE of 8 or 9. Yeah, let's get into it. Probably should not have gone for that last rep. It's okay though. 5 reps, RPE of 9, 8.5, 9. I might have been able to get 2 more. We'll write 8.5. 145, 5 reps, RPE of 8.5. Next, we're gonna go do some single arm close grip rows for the lats. All right, so we got some close grip lat rows here, the single arm. It looks like we were going up in weight pretty fast on this exercise. We did 90 pounds for 11 reps. Then we did 100 pounds for 8 reps on an RPE of 10. So we're gonna go right in the middle of that at 95. And I don't really know how many reps we're gonna get, but I'm just gonna try and keep it around that 8 to 9 RPE like we've been doing on everything. Yeah, let's go into the first set here on our left arm, 95 pounds. Okay, 9 reps, not bad. I'd say that was probably an RPE of 8, maybe 7.5 even. We'll rate 8 though. See how we do on the right side. Okay, we're gonna do the right side. I think I got, what did it was 8? Yeah, 8. So we're gonna try and get 8 again. And that was an RPE, I forgot to write it down. RPE of 8. I think, yeah, RPE of 8. And then, yeah, we're gonna do the right side and just try and get around the same thing. Okay, I had a little bit of rep slow down there, so I'd say that was probably an RPE of 8.5. A little tougher, but still 8 reps, RPE of 8.5 that time. We're gonna rest up and then go into the second set for each of our arms here. Okay, rest is done here for the left arm. Yeah, first set was 8 reps at an RPE of 8, so we'll try and get 6 reps this time at an RPE of 8 or 9 again. Yeah, see how it goes. Okay, so we went for 7 reps there because it was feeling pretty good. I'd say that was probably pretty similar, RP of 8. Not bad. We're gonna rest up for like a minute here and then do our right side. Okay, rest is done. We're gonna do the right side and same thing, you know, we're gonna try and get 6 or 7 reps here and around that same RPE. Man, I don't know what it is about my right side, but I just don't feel it the same way I do on my left side, which is weird though, because I feel like my right lat inserts a lot better than my left lat. You know, when I flex in the mirror, I feel like my right lat sticks out a lot more and it's a lot more prominent compared to my left lat. I feel like it's a little more hidden and the insertion's not as good. But then it's weird, I feel my left lat more in exercises and I don't feel my right lat as much. So, I don't know, super fucking weird. Anyways, 6 reps, RPE of, we'll say 8.5 again. Now we're gonna go and do some forearm stuff. Okay, we're doing some wrist stuff now, some forearm work. Yeah, we're skipping out where we've dropped the neck curls. Reason why is I don't know, I feel like I don't really need to train it as much anymore. I still feel like my neck is a little small, but I think it'll naturally grow a little more. Anyways, we're gonna do 25s for the extensions, and then we're gonna go down to 30s for the curls. It's kind of shitty. As soon as we kind of start progressing on those curls, I fucking have to stop coming to the gym for a few weeks. It's kind of annoying, but anyways, we'll get our numbers back up on everything, hopefully. But yeah, let's get into it. So 25 pounds on the extensions. And you know, this is a pretty low fatiguing muscle, so we might go to failure on this. We'll see. Oh wait, I need to hold these right here, I think. Yeah. Man, that's not feeling very good. Might go down to the 20s. It's caused me a little bit of wrist discomfort. Last time we did the 25s, no problem, but it's been a very long time since I've done this exercise. Let's see here. Maybe I've just gotta like. Okay. Oh yeah, that feels way better. Okay, I don't really even know what to write for this first set. I think I counted like 7 reps with the 20s there, and I was like an RP of 9.5. So we're just gonna write that down for now. Yeah, I gotta work on the ergo a bit with where I position my legs and how I'm kind of bracing. But yeah, dude, the top of my forearm is fucking on fire right now. Anyways, let's do the curls here. 30 pounds. And yeah, like we were doing with the neck curls last time, we're just gonna superset this, you know. Low fatiguing muscle, doesn't really matter too much. I just wanna save time doing it. I don't care too much, but I still wanna throw it in just because it's easy. So yeah, 30 pounds, and we'll see how many reps we can get here. Okay, 7 reps. I honestly think I could have gotten that 8 if I really tried for it, but that's okay. We'll do 7. All right. Well, my fucking camera died, unfortunately. So, but that's okay. It was literally my last set anyway. The worker here at the gym luckily let me charge it for a few minutes so that I could get some footage of the pump. But unfortunately, you know, we've sat here now for like 15 to 20 minutes, and the pump's probably a lot smaller. Anyways, not a big deal, but I'm gonna warn you guys, you might be a little surprised once I take off my shirt here, and I'm gonna tell you, it's not the weight difference or the difference in the physique. I may have used an electric razor here and gotten rid of a lot of that hair. So yeah, I'm gonna take off the shirt now, and we're gonna see how the pump's looking. All right. Okay, so lats aren't looking too bad, but yeah, we are nice and bald, getting leaner. Still not a lot of visibility on the abs here. You know, we're still pretty pasty, pretty white. Summer's coming. It's still like spring. Still spring, so not a lot of sun, but we'll get a nice tan. And you know, get some more definition. But yeah, we're not super fat anymore. Still a little bit of, still a little bit to get rid of. But I decided it'd be good to get rid of a lot of the body hair here because, yeah, I don't know, a little bit more shock value since I've been gone for so long, and I still have been cutting. You know, I've been keeping to the diet, so. Yeah, hopefully I haven't lost like too much muscle. I mean, obviously all my lifts have decreased, but we're also not going to failure, so we're not going to be as strong. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know how long until I'm going to feel like I'm at 100% to start going to failure again. But even like this workout, going like close to failure, around that like 8 or 9 RPE, I wasn't really feeling too good. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We're going to keep taking it easy. You know, tomorrow's going to be the arms and shoulders day, and actually the arm and shoulder and the leg day, we have a couple other switch ups on some of the exercises. You know, we got rid of the neck curls today, and we switched around the order of some exercises on our chest and back day. But tomorrow we're going to do the same thing. You know, we're going to switch around a couple things. Maybe replace something on both of our next days here, the arm and shoulder and the leg day. And the leg day, there might be a bit of a controversial decision made on that day. You know, we're going to be removing a pretty gnarly exercise and replacing it with something else. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.